podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple, they're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities, to wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
LeBron is 90 years old. Still triple doubling on niggas,
Still
man.
triple doubling on niggas. We gonna start this podcast, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm your boy TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
You're now tuned in to another episode of the Black Male Podcast, and you just have myself and my brother Trey. It's just us this time. I hope you guys all enjoyed the group podcast that we had. That was episode 125. This is episode 126.
126.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the group podcast that we had with Eric Canada, Christopher White, and I'm sorry, what's the other guy name? I couldn't think of his name right now.
Jay Cook.
Jay Cook, that's what it was. Jay Cook, man.
Good
It was
brother.
fun. It was dope, yo. It was a dope pod. It was
Good brothers, good brothers, good brothers.
great conversation.
Actually
It was
was.
dope. It was dope. It was dope. We're gonna do more of those. We're gonna bring other like-minded individuals. We're talking about having a podcast with a couple of women, and do the same thing we did with the guys. Let's have a conversation. Let's see from their perspective what we can do better in their eyes, and then we can tell them what they can do better. But then
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
That'd be dope.
Gotta put a nice panel of ladies together.
Yeah, let's figure that out. So I mean, we have a nice woman followership. If you think you'll fit good to jump on here and have a conversation, send one of us a message.
I think it would be good to bring two of them back though.
Yeah.
And we just add one. Figure out who we want to add.
All right, then let's do that. Because I'll hit you know who to hit, and I'll hit the other lady. And
I think if we could add one more, but I want the one more to be dope. I thought about contacting the lady I was telling you about, Tanya Tyler, that first introduced me to podcasting a long time ago.
Okay.
I thought about contacting her to see if she want to talk a little shit.
Let's do it, man. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Let's see. Yeah. We'll schedule that out, and we'll get
somebody that we know can talk that talk.
Yep, and we can have a real conversation and not a man bashing conversation.
Nah. I don't really
woman
know.
bashing.
I don't really know personally a lot of man bashing people bashing women, because I make it my business to not know you once I find out that's what you're doing.
That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah. This ain't the goofy podcast. If that's what you tuned in for, you might as well click off.
Might as well click off. I agree. I definitely agree, man. Yo, man. Let's get right to it. We got a few things to discuss. I don't have a lot on the docket, but we got a few things to discuss. But first, I want to discuss this. The one thing I want to discuss. How does it feel, man, to get the reception that you've been receiving for your music these past couple of months?
Man, it's great, man. It's just I could say so many things, but the truth of it is you never really know how people are gonna respond.
Right. I
mean, have a situation where I had interviews on like 3 days back to back. I mean, it just feels good doing what you love doing and being appreciated for it. And the fact that now I'm in a situation where I can drop 3 EPs like on one day type of thing, like
right.
That's gonna be crazy. And then different life changes that's going on at the same time and balancing all of that. I mean, it feels good, man. And I can look at it one way. DJs that I know personally aren't being supportive, or I can look at it the sensible way. I'm meeting so many people that are heavily supportive that are helping me build a following, you know what I mean? A fan base, however you want to put it. And it's just growing. It's just growing. Like every time I have a conversation with you, by the time I talk to you again, something else comes.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And it's great. And the interviews have been dope.
No, the interviews have been very good.
Been a couple of duds, semi-duds, I would say. I haven't had a complete dud, a couple of semi-duds. But some of them have been, I think I've built like some long-lasting relationships with some people. And then as far as hiring a PR person, I've always said I wanted to do it, and that has been amazing. And
because it takes some things off the plate, man. It really does take some things off of your plate when someone can send the emails, book interviews, get open you up to other opportunities. Like you can't
But
beat that.
the key thing is making sure the music is on point. If the music isn't on point,
oh, you can't do shit.
Yeah, it can't do nothing. You know what I mean? But give you scraps. And, it's also, with the assistance of you with the visuals, man, and Ski Sharp has stepped his game up, and everything has been fun.
I can't even front, bro. It was kind of dope. Like that one interview where the guy was playing the music videos.
That was dope.
That shit
I didn't know
fire.
that was gonna be. I didn't know
that
like
neither.
that.
But seeing the video that I helped you create on there was like, yeah, that shit kind of hard. So.
Well, it's
hard.
sometimes, though, even with my own stuff, man, I had to really sit back and listen to the material. And even with that, seeing the material on the screen and the comments is like,
right.
A lot of times you have gifts to share that you downplay because it's you.
And the only reason I started back shooting music videos was to help you.
I mean, that's dope. I mean, that's pretty
That was
deep.
the only reason, because I wasn't doing that shit. I had stopped doing it because I just fell out of love of shooting these niggas with these whack ass songs. Excuse my French.
Well,
and then when I see you doing, I was like, yo, let me shoot a vid, bro.
Well, and we got to do that other one too.
That shit gonna be fun. I'm telling you.
But when Ski and I even talked about it, it was like, yo, at this point, if we're not having fun doing it, man, who wants to do it?
Right.
I got a lot of producers talking about they want to send me beats and people that want to collab, this and that, whatever, man. And it's like, if I'm not having fun doing it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck, shoot blood, sweat, and tears. It was hot as hell outside.
It was hot outside. We couldn't have
planned. And then we did it twice. We had to come back.
Yeah.
It was hot, bro. It was baking out there, Joy.
But that was honestly, I think, this is my opinion. I think that, if I could use the word closer, I think that brought us closer within this process, getting that out the way.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because after getting that away, we were able to discuss things more and focus on things more and see what was missing, what needs to be added, or what needs to be improved on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everything since then, I think, has just come smoother.
Nah,
podcast-wise and everything. You know
I agree. I definitely agree. This next video we do is going to be crazy. I mean, Only You was dope, just for a lyric video. That shit came out well, son. That shit came out well. And it was a motion lyric video. No one does that. Like what we did, not many people do. Like you moving around, doing some shit, you're not rapping to the screen. You just literally visuals of you doing what you like to do on your normal day-to-day process.
I think it's slept on though. I think down the line, I think the views are gonna skyrocket when people
I agree.
people discover it and actually realize it was something to it. Like I actually do love flowers. We didn't just pick flowers.
No, we did.
And
the botanical garden.
The choice of a lyric video was actually dope because of what is being said. Right. So it's just a matter of people, finding it and getting the engagement stuff from there.
They will. That shit. It's just gonna come out. It's gonna come out pretty handy. I fuck with it. I fuck with it like a lot. I think it's super dope, to be honest with you.
And you're gonna hit a record on Instagram 1,000,000 times.
That's a fact.
Because I'm not playing nobody else's music in any post.
I know that's right, bro. I know that's right. Nah, it came out great, bro.
But it's fun. It's great. And then I gotta say, to people listening that have been supportive, man, I appreciate all of you. You know what I'm saying? All of you, the ones I know personally and the ones I don't know. Like I'm big on building networks, regardless of the size of it. You know what I mean? It'll grow when it's meant to grow. But I've been blessed to meet some dope people, DJs, media, just all around, all encompassing.
Right. No, I agree. I agree.
Even got the brother Golden that's gonna help, get the mix together so we can have these projects, on time or whatever. So
nah, that's super dope. I like that.
Man.
It can't be when you got a bunch of people in your corner, man, and you used to it being just you. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't realize how significant that is when you got people in your corner when you normally running as a one-man band.
But a lot of that's my fault. A lot of that's my fault. I've isolated myself for majority of my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there is a small sample size of quality individuals that you can say are a team. Right. But I didn't help my case, being isolated. Like you've actually helped bring me out of that. So I just think certain things in the universe happen when they're meant to happen. Maybe it wasn't meant for me to have this kind of situation back then. Regardless of how things turn out, one day we can look back on it and say, man, we had fun, man. And I can say myself, if it doesn't get to a point where we're doing some of these overseas tours or whatever, I mean, I think the world is missing out on some great material, bro.
I think we will.
You know what I'm saying? And
we will.
We can look back on it and say, yo, we set out one day and we did this. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna stop even taking seriously rhyming. I was just gonna play around with it. But all the pieces came together.
Nah, man, I think everything
got
is
better. Yeah, me and you bouncing ideas.
Yep.
Ski got better. Ski was never trash, but he got way better in so many different ways. Like now, even he's asking about the business and wanting to do things and asking me what's going on. And like he wasn't doing that before. Like he actually is in the studio every day making beats, like really in there cooking.
I love that shit.
Yeah, and just mixing. That was his weak part. Just figuring out how to do that. And
get his mixes right in there.
Yeah, and Golden that's over there. He's great at mixing. And everything just came together, man. So
I think that's dope. I think that's super dope. I like that. I like that, man. That's good. That's good. That was one of the questions, because I think just watching these past couple of days, past week or so, just how you in and out of interviews, in and out of this, in and out of that, and it's quality stuff. People are sharing the music. The interactions have been great. Me actually sitting in on 2 interviews, just kind of just observing and see the love that's been being given and how it's being received. Quality of music and different things like that.
That part is very humbling, though. Very humbling when people I don't know in the comments. I can honestly say it.
I mean, shit. Even the DJs, man. The DJs, these people don't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they don't know you, and they get the music, and they can easily just play it that one time. But you could go to the stations now, and they still playing the music because this shit is good. It's not like it's whack.
Yeah. And if to make it even dope, man, a lot of them still play my stuff and don't even tell me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's just there.
I've gone back to a lot of those stations, and the music is still playing, it's still cranking. I like to do a quick, quality control check.
Yeah.
And shit is still moving, and you like, all right, cool. I think personally, and we've already discussed, there's a couple behind the scenes business things you got to button up, but we're gonna get those buttoned up. We're gonna get them buttoned up.
Yeah.
Because I think what you doing is for independent artists, I mean, let's keep it a buck, even in your age group, independent artists within your age group, doing it at this quality and this level, high level of capacity, hasn't been seen. Because we always keep hearing this is a young man's game, this is a young man's game. Hip hop isn't, hip hop is young. So we don't know what game this is. It's young. It's still young. You know what I mean? It was a point where there was no hip hop at one. You know what I'm saying? They just saying it's 50 years. Yeah. I mean, I'm 43. So if it was just 50 years, it was a point where there was no hip hop. Everybody was on that disco and all that other shit. So it's a young man's game. People are just growing in this shit. Jay-Z is 50-something years old, bro. It was a point when he was young, there was no rap music. This shit popped up as he was progressing in life.
I think saying it's a young man's game is kind of a cop-out.
It's corny. Too. It's a cop-out. Yes,
it's kind of a cop-out. It's almost like I saw a post, and I know the person that made the post, and I chose not to comment because I already know his mentality. He came out the way and he said, and I know the brother, good brother, man, but he said that, Lil Wayne, people call him one of the, the best rapper, whatever, but he's not an MC. And I'm thinking, like,
what is he doing?
This is what I'm saying. The whole rapper MC conversation to me is like useless.
Right.
What are you saying? He's not an MC. He's a rapper. Okay, so what are you saying? He's very successful at it. He's made a great career for himself.
MC stands for what? Master of Ceremony.
Most people don't even know that.
When a nigga is on a stage conducting, he conducts well.
But he's been doing it for decades.
Right. And he actually puts on a good show. Lil Wayne actually performs well.
So if he's not an MC to your taste and liking, does that mean you have to just take shots at him for nothing? My thing is, if you're going to take a shot at and he's not even a young MC anymore, truthfully. He's not even little anymore. He's the old guy now.
Yeah, he's the old guy.
But my thing is, if you don't like a certain artist and you want to take a shot at him, at least have a reason.
Lil Wayne been in the game for what, 20 plus years?
That whole
him and I are the same age.
Bro, that whole rapper MC argument is just so tired when old niggas do that shit. That shit aggravates me. Like,
You know how I
all
feel.
right, boom. Okay, you don't like Lil Durk or you don't like Lil Baby or you don't like the Baby. That's fine. They're not making music for you in the first place.
Nope.
But you can't disrespect or downgrade the place that they have.
Bro, sad part is this. Niggas that say that stuff, dudes that say that stuff, they don't even buy the music that they do like. They don't even purchase the music that they do like, that they big up, that they are the so-called MCs.
Don't support it at all.
They don't support it at all. They don't buy
support shows, merch,
they don't go to a
nothing.
show. They don't do none of that.
None of it.
So I don't even like even talking to them type of people. You see what happened when me and your man got into it at the bar.
Yeah, you
Old nigga complaining about damn the game and don't even truly support the game. You don't even purchase. You don't buy in. But you keep saying that you was a pivotal part of the local game.
Yeah, but you a DJ with no mix show. You ain't put no mixes out with music to introduce the people. At your venues, you know, there's a certain sound you got to play for the crowd.
Right.
But you don't have a mix show on Mixcloud or your own site or nothing to introduce this kind of music you saying people need to hear.
Yo, fam, I ain't even a DJ and I got a radio show. And I play indie music that I like to hear.
I ain't a DJ and I got a playlist that's letting you hear some of that culture you claim you miss so damn much. So what the fuck are you doing? So I mean, bro, like, saying, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's like when these cats do that tongue in cheek back and forth. You know what I mean? You just flapping your gums, brother. I don't understand it a lot of times because I look at it as people are really contributing to the culture and really pushing what they brand that they want to hear and feel. You know what I'm saying? Or they at least putting their money where their mouth is. You know, we put into this culture, you as an artist and as a fan of art, you go to shit all the time. You put me on the events and things that's going on that's culture-based related regularly.
It's fun. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of complaining all day, do some things for the culture.
Think about it. You buy merch, you put out merch, and other people buy your shit. This man sat next to us complaining about hip hop and I bet any amount of motherfucking money he hasn't streamed, downloaded, purchased, or shared anything from the person that he said he respect, and that's you.
Oh no, yes, I know. He don't play much either. That's why I'm gonna take his name off my list like all the rest of them dudes.
You my homie, and I like, yo, bro. The funny thing is this: your music is in my phone. I get the music before a lot of people get it. I still make sure I go stream it. I go download it. I make sure you get the algorithm push, everything. It's not hard, yo. I don't understand why people make this shit so hard. And I buy merch. I don't have a problem with buying the shit. I see you all the time. You could be like, yo, got a pack for you. Here you go. But every time you do that, I try to also be like, yo, I'm going to buy one. My daughter hit me asking for a hat. Shit. Like, and I forgot all about her. She looking at me like, why I ain't got a hat yet?
Oh, like, shit. Yeah.
No, bro. She dead ass, like, FaceTime. We FaceTime. We having a whole conversation. I had your hat on because I wear this shit regularly. I wear it regularly.
Yeah, my son only had one.
She looked at me. She said, where my hat at? I said, huh?
All right. I wasn't ready for that question, right? I wasn't ready for that, man. But really, it's crazy because the Really Honest show asked me about the internet. And I might have to do a walk with me and give a more complete answer. The complete answer is when you have a show like yours, right, that introduces new music. If you think about it, let's say 300 views per show. Let's say that. Yeah. 10 people with that kind of show, you know what I'm saying, gets me heard 3,000 times.
Yep, that's a fact.
In the same night.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Without the internet, you're not doing that. So when people talk about culture, that's something for the culture.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That's getting you heard, that's getting you introduced that you wouldn't have had before. But if you're not putting anything in the ecosystem, you're just talking.
You're just talking. And that's a lot of people.
And if you're not using that internet as a tool, then that's your fault for not using your tools.
Look, man, I wish when I was coming up, internet radio was popping like that. Internet radio was not popping like that when I was like really making music and helping artists, really like grinding. we had radio stations, little underground FM or AM stations. And when internet was moving, it was a few like what's the stupid platform that everybody was using at one time? You said something about that
With the
before.
Blog Talk?
Blog Talk. Everybody was on
Very
Blog
poor
Talk.
quality. Yeah, very poor
Oh,
quality.
the worst ever, bro. Blog Talk was some of the worst ever.
Everything was muffled. You really couldn't really enjoy the music, man, because you
Nope.
really didn't hear it the way
Nope.
it should sound.
I agree.
But then you had the bootleg stations. I know Florida had a lot of them. That
Oh
were
yeah.
like in the
We had a
80s.
bunch of them. Yeah,
What
we
they
had a
call
bunch of
them?
them.
Pirate radio.
Stations. Yeah, it was pirate. It was all a lot of
Pirate
AM,
radio.
lot of AM stations,
Yeah,
a lot of
pirate
pirate
radio.
AM stations. Oh yeah, we used to frequent them pirate radio stations.
Pirate radio.
And those shits be fired because all they doing is setting up a satellite in their backyard and jumping on the stream.
But that's people that didn't complain about the culture. They did something.
They did something, bro. Always.
That's my problem now. I see all of these posts, and then even the ones that are doing something about the culture, they just complain about the following they have.
I agree.
Like, we're just a bunch of complainers, man. These young dudes ain't complaining.
They not, bro.
Regardless if you like the music or not, they promoting their shit.
Yep, they are.
They put shows together for each other where they pack these little small ass venues.
They do.
So it ain't for us though. What are we doing for our culture and our demographic? It's like, if you're doing nothing, don't say nothing. I personally know even females, yo, they still go to concerts. They buy tickets to see artists. They buy merch every time they go to a show.
Yep, hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? They look at the videos. They comment on the videos.
Yep,
they like the videos.
They like the videos. Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't know what's going on with these people talking about hip hop. Like, bro, like, come on. Ain't nobody making no good music no more. Like,
that's
bro,
cap.
listen.
That's capital cap. That's capital cap.
Like, cut it out, man. Stop playing.
That's what I love, man. I love what's going on. I love the direction that everything is going. I love how everything is progressing. I really do. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's moving in a great direction. The reception has been well. The reception has been very well. You know what I mean? I look at it. I look at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Like it's me. Like it's me out here working as well. You know what I mean? And like, you know.
From artist standpoint, man, I feel when I'm doing my stuff, not if I'm just throwing a verse away at somebody else, when I'm doing my stuff, I feel an obligation to give a certain level of quality. Yeah. That's all artists should, but at this point, it's more intense for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel more responsible for giving a certain level of quality content.
No, you're right.
You can rap all day, but to try to put together a song that fits within a project, like I'm saying I'm gonna get 3 EPs on the same day. These are actually 3 EPs. There's not just a bunch of songs.
Right, not a bunch of just music, right?
Yeah. Love Makes a Difference everything is based on that. Blood, Sweat, and Tears that has its own base, and Soul Train is what it is as well. So,
right.
You know, and I try to figure out who has done that before. Maybe somebody has somewhere and we don't know about it. And to make it even better, my name is Tre-Dot. That's 3.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Do the
math.
Yeah.
Do the math. 3 projects. That's gotta go be the day of the dot.
Look at it. You got it.
The day of the dot.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
The day of the dot.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that, my guy.
We gotta find a dot day.
I like that. Now that's dope, man. Let's transition, man. Goal setting versus goal accomplishments. Like, a lot of people set goals. Are you working through to try to accomplish your goals? So I'm asking you that. You set some goals. Are you working through the accomplishment of those goals?
I honestly had a conversation with myself this morning.
Shit, we're being transparent.
No, we're goal setting. Yeah, most definitely. We're goal setting. You know, you have levels of progressions.
Yes.
That should go this way.
Yes.
My goal setting a lot of times have been this way.
Yeah, okay, all over the place.
All over the place. You're doing 10 things at one time.
I understand.
And then you feel like a failure when they're not done. Instead of, let's say, if you want to get a certificate or something, okay, then you work your little 9 to 5.
Yep.
Keep your money steady. You get your certificate, right? You celebrate that, and then you go, boom. You got a little business you want to do on the side. Okay, a little bit more extra money is coming. Then you can get that. You know, music is within that because I can balance that.
Yeah. That's an
You know what
easy
I mean?
balance because
But
you got that
still,
on autopilot.
but like I said, you go this way.
Yeah.
You know, relationship, everything balanced instead
Mm.
of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when something comes in front of you, you're scattered because everything is this way. You got to look this way, not way just to say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My goal is to just be steady.
Okay.
So when something comes, oh, I got it, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get to that, but I have it here.
Right.
I definitively have it here.
Right.
Not just here. I'll
Yeah.
grab
Right.
it.
I understand.
I mean, have it here. I was talking
Hmm.
to myself this morning about that, and you know, that's that's my goal.
Right.
My goal is maximizing the goals.
Right. Right.
And it takes steps, and
It does take steps.
it's not getting down on yourself
Right.
when a particular step isn't what you want.
Right.
Like, you know, I just took a job that I'm gonna do for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's just a step. I felt like in my mind, if I ignored this potential opportunity,
Right.
I feel like my blessings might be altered.
And plus, you got to replenish the pot. The
Yeah,
pot
but
got to always be
who
replenished.
am I to be too good to do something
Yeah, man.
for a short period of time? Because it's a very
Right.
short period of time.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I mean? But you know, it's motion.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time about motion, and I'm thinking like, yo, maybe get my own motion.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
You know what I mean? So
I'm
with
with you.
that's my goal, to stay on path more so than just having a big fish.
Big fish. Right. It's the same thing here, bro. Because I speak for myself. I have a tendency of taking on too many things at one time and then trying to do too many things at one time. So I no longer do that. I actually make sure that I'm working within what I have going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't waste my time as much as I used to. Like I'd be trying to work on multiple projects, editing projects at one. No, right now I'm editing one show. So I have my Got What You Need Network TV side, and I'm editing the music videos show side. We got 5 episodes that need to be edited. I'm editing just those 5. I'm not touching nothing else. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm editing these 5 and these 5 only. So once these are done, then I move to the next editing piece. You know what I mean? Even within what I'm doing business wise, there's no more focusing on multiple things. Like I sent you recently logo design. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm rebranding my main business because I'm fully incorporating this particular side of things, and I have to make sure that everything looks a certain way because I gotta go send stuff off for trademarking and stuff like that, and can't be fucking around. Like you gotta do. Like I've been making sure this time around that I'm doing the proper steps and the motion so I don't feel bogged down because I take on too much and then I feel bogged down and then I'm like, I can't get this done. I got too much on my plate.
Yeah,
And then I get
it's self-sabotaging.
self-sabotaging like a
You
mother.
know what I'm saying? And then it's before you know it, a whole year goes by,
Yep.
and you're like, damn, I shouldn't have handled this or that way.
Yep.
And you know, from my position, lifestyle wise, I'm
Yep.
embarking on new things, and you know, I have individuals to answer to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not as far as being right or wrong, but as fact as motion is expected.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the worst thing in the world is to be asked a question and you don't answer it because you're sitting there like thinking to yourself, like, damn, maybe this motherfucker got a point here. Like,
Right.
fuck.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, nothing worse than
And
realizing
we
that
both
and you
know
like,
that's ass.
yeah, it's nothing worse than realizing that it's like,
God damn, I
yeah,
hate you right
goddamn,
now.
they got a point.
Like I did say I was gonna do that one. Huh?
Let me go ahead and knock this out.
Yeah, I have no reason why I didn't do it. You know?
I agree.
Did you
I've been there.
did you finish that thing? You're sitting there like sitting here watching the game, eating popcorn right now.
Yeah, right now. It's kind of.
I should have
They should have just knocked that out, huh?
did that earlier, I guess. Yeah, kind of
Nah,
right.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I've been there.
I mean, like,
I've been there.
you're
Been
gonna always be there, but you
there.
want to minimize
Right. The amount
the
of
visits to that
times.
location. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
yeah, the
I'm with you on that.
frequency.
You're right. Nah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. That is a fucking fact, bro. Yo, man, I had an epiphany this one. So I was thinking about mental health. I've been doing a lot of different things to to, you know, balance myself out. You know, I've been really heavy on, you know, just like my body health. You know, we discussed that. And I think I'm a little more, I feel like I'm getting addicted to working out again. But really, like, not even just a workout piece. It's just that my choices in what I eat. Like when I get a urge or craving for something to eat, I used to just run to something sweet, something to snack on. Bro, now I go grab an apple, I go grab a pear. You know, we keep a banana in here. I'm throwing some peanut butter on a multi-grain, you know, bread, having a quick little peanut butter sandwich or something. I'm not overly snacking. If I do anything, I drink this fucking water and then
It's a
I keep
lifestyle.
it
It's a
moving.
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a full-fledged change. Even when I'm out in restaurants and stuff like that, but you feel it, bro. When you look better in your clothes, you feel better. Because, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. There was a point last year. Um, I hated the person I saw in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? There was a
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there.
point last year and in the year before that where it was just, my mental health was, I'm great at masking my problems, but
Well, I think
I'm not
most men
good
are.
at I'm not good at going and attacking and fixing my problems. But I'm
Very
great at
common.
masking. I'm great at hiding them shit. You would think
Yeah.
shit's sweet, and I'm down here fucking black cloud over my head. You know what
You
I mean?
know the bad thing about it? Because I've mastered that, and I think for a long period of our lives, you're almost applauded for being able to do that.
Right.
But as you grow older,
Yeah.
that can be your downfall.
Downfall like a mother.
See what I'm saying? Because you have people that depend on you to be productive, and they depend on you to be the highest level of yourself.
Mm.
And you can't be that when wearing that. And then you feel as if there's nobody you can talk to about that because you think nobody will understand that.
Oh, we
But
getting right into the topic.
a
Yeah.
lot of us go through that same thing. And I just realized that a few years ago when, I signed my contract with management.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I solidified the contract
Right.
a few months ago,
You're
you know
right.
what I mean? It's like I still feel like, damn, like,
Right.
I'm making shit harder than it has to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But by keeping things on that steady motion path,
Right.
you get there. Like we can both have the same goal.
Right.
You might get there at different
Different
times,
times.
but
Yeah.
that motion is necessary.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Then we can look back on it and be like, man, I remember when we had that conversation. Woo, woo, woo. Because most of the things that hold us back are things that's up in here.
Oh, it's all mental. It's all mental.
But
All
your
mental.
success is up here also.
Yes, it is.
What makes you have a successful marriage is how you see it,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
how you feel about it.
I agree.
That's where a lot of us are weak at because we're looking at outside things. Like even with this podcast, the success within that is within
Within
us.
us. Yeah. No, I totally agree. I totally
You know
agree.
what I mean? The success I have as an artist and even with you being a part of that team, that's within us.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
You know what I'm saying? If we maintain that thought process, I mean, we good.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yo, man, I'm telling you, it's the worst feeling ever, man, when you look in the mirror, you don't recognize the person that you are. You unhappy with that person. You look at that person, you're like, God damn it, yo, what the fuck are you doing, son? Like you talk a game, but you're not living that game that you speaking on. And I had to have a realization, man. And the wife and I on our podcast, we had a discussion, and that'll be out soon um about why men can't tell, like Shaq and Country Wayne that was on a panel, and they asked him, do you can you tell women how you feel and this, that, and the third? And they said, nah, I would never do that. You can't do that because they throw it back in your face later and all this other shit. But then when you got a person that don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Like I agreed in some instance because I would never just I had it thrown back in my face. You tell your feelings, you tell how you feel about things, and it was thrown back at you, so you just stop doing it. You know what I mean? But with my wife, yo, she never done that. So I never gave her a chance to understand how I feel about certain things because I just always felt like it had been thrown back at me. And we had that conversation on the pod that, we've been together 11 years, bro. Like dating, married 11 years, and we've never had that conversation. And we had that conversation on the pod, being transparent, and it was like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
I don't think men ever get over that, bro.
No, we don't.
I hear what you're saying. I agree with you totally, but and we've talked about that on the pod before. When you meet that solidified woman that you consider a soulmate, it's a
Right.
transition period.
Right.
It's a culture shock.
It is.
And it's still certain conversations that put us in a moment of weakness that we choose not to be in.
Yeah.
And I don't care how comfortable that woman makes you feel when you're at a position of weakness and a moment of perceived failure, I'll say.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're not going to always bring that to the table.
No, I told her that. Same. I damn near verbatim. I told her that. I said, because one thing is, we don't ever want you guys, the person that you look for the guidance and for strength, to look weak. Like, me personally, I don't ever want you to ever look at me and see me as someone weak and can't handle things. So I just go through it and try to figure it out. But, she pretty much fussed me out. Like, dude, even if your mental is off, that throws the house off.
I mean, it's I look at that as
Is she right though?
A give and take with mental health things, because there's certain characteristics within women also that we wish were different, that they refuse to change for whatever reason it is, that we don't understand because we don't have the thought process of
we don't have.
Like, your soulmate sometimes can be very cold at times where we need warmth.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Not them realizing that moment of cold puts us in a dark place.
Yeah.
That we're not going to come out of, because they put us in that cold. So we're not going to tell them why we're in that funk. It could be the smallest thing to them.
Right.
But a woman can say, but their
words hurt, man. If they don't realize words, they have a hold on our heart and mind, a way that we don't let no one else have that hold, and they can see something that could throw that whole shit off, son.
Do they even realize that? Sometimes I wonder. Maybe we could do a better job of letting them. I feel like they do, but we can't. We can't make that assumption, because we can quickly tell them that they shouldn't make assumptions.
That's true.
So when we have the women on the panel, we kind of need to have that discussion, because if we're going to be within this relationship, nothing should be too big or too small to have a conversation of.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm going through anything, it could be small. I just need someone to confide in. I should feel confident that I can confide in you without judgment.
I agree.
Or you to I as well.
Well, yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you and I say shit sometimes and we'll laugh about it and be like, yo, nigga, that's some stupid shit. Yeah, I know, man, but it's just fucking with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we move on.
We move on. Mm-hmm.
Can I say that with my lady and we just move on?
Hell
and it not be that's not good.
Nah.
That's not good that
Eric and I talked
about
that. Eric and I talked about
that.
It's
not good that we feel that.
I told her the same shit. I said, yo, sometimes, I'll tell you how I feel, and then you'll ask me 30 questions on how I feel. And I'm like, yo,
I don't want to talk about it. I just want to tell you and be
I just
done
told
with
you how I feel about some things. This just, this is what's going on within my mind. And if you hit me with a I don't understand, or you can expound on it a little bit more. I'm like, yo, fam, I expounded enough. We don't have the words a lot of time. We know how we feel. We don't have the words, and I'm providing you with the words that I have at this moment. I just need you to kind of chill for a second.
I got to say this, and I'll say this to Black women. Those 3 words just aggravate us sometimes more than anything. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just want you to listen.
Just listen, yo.
Just listen. And just understand me more so than what I said. You don't have to always understand exactly what I'm saying. Because I promise you, we don't have a fucking clue what y'all talk about.
A lot of time.
We just don't. We just love y'all. We just gonna ride.
And we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen.
That beef you got with that chick at work, you wrong as fuck. We're gonna ride with you.
We on your side.
We're gonna ride with you anyway.
Your boss asked you to do something. He really wasn't out of his realm to ask you to do it, but
you is 100% wrong. With you. Oh man, no, I'm not gonna say 100. You was 98.5% wrong. But I'm gonna ride with you though. I don't even have to understand. If it made you feel that way, I'm with you.
I'm with you, yo. I'm with you. Now, yo, it's funny that she said that. She was like, but when I'm feeling a certain type of way, I come to you and I tell you about all those things and this.
I don't like that.
And I told her, I said, true. I said, but guess what I do? I said, what I do? I said, you listen. I said, yeah, you don't do the same. So you won't do the same. I just need you to listen. You know what I mean? That's it.
But being able to listen is
It's a
a
skill.
skill.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know I didn't always have it, but a lot of times with women too, sometimes they feel like they can't tell us certain things. They won't admit to it, but there are certain things they don't talk to us
Yeah.
about.
Well, it's based on our reaction to things, though. Too. It's a reactionary thing. If you react a certain type of way to certain conversations, you act like you're not paying attention. Of course, any person is going to turn around and not come back to you on that.
Well, true, and this is where it's
It needs to be
the work has to be put in.
right. It has to be a room for discussion and open dialogue discussion because we're grown ups without anyone acting like a fucking child after the end of the discussion because it could be in your favor or not in your favor. And the problem is a lot of men, and I can only speak for men, a lot of times, and we have a childish reaction to things that we hear that may not be in our favor.
I can see that.
Instead of just taking in what they say, taking in.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? And then try to understand what they're talking about, especially if it's something that has to do with the relationship and how you made that person feel. Because sometimes I can say for myself, sometimes I can say things in a manner that cuts. I don't mean it. I'm just speaking, but I know I know my tone needs to be set a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I know I might need to change the word to something else so it doesn't be received in a manner that seems like I'm attacking. You know what I'm saying?
But that's work for men and women.
Right.
You know, like I don't think I'm an overly sensitive person, but a person that I consider a loved one.
Right.
You know, certain things can cut, and sometimes people aren't coming from a position of anger. Sometimes it's a position of disappointment, and sometimes you get overwhelmed when you're talking and you do say shit.
Yeah.
There should be a level of understanding on the person talking and on the person
Yeah.
receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's being said. I've went through that. With my father, that can be insensitive out of his mouth. I think it's a man and woman thing because some women are cutting and men, we can be aggressive when we talk about things that we care of.
I agree.
And as I've gotten older, I've calmed that down a lot. But sometimes certain things can overwhelm you, and even with talking to your children, you can be yelling and very aggressive with them. Because you want what's best for them.
Right.
You don't want them to go through pain. In relationships, we go through it too, and it's. I think the biggest thing that's a problem is thinking you have it all together.
Yeah.
Because within a relationship, you
don't have
and neither one of you do. You're both growing. You're both working on things. You should never get in a situation where you feel like, well, I do this all the time. Why can't you?
Right.
Well, no, you don't. You don't do anything all the time.
There's
nothing that you do right every time within a relationship. And if we're gonna make this work, we should be able to have those conversations. And it's rough when you're on a podcast because you can really articulate a situation that maybe you haven't articulated in your everyday life.
Right.
But contrary to popular belief, it's not the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest songwriters that wrote the most uplifting music are fucked up in real life, bro.
Yeah. And plus with podcasting, man, sometimes we're really, for the most part, we're really off the cuff. You know what I'm saying? We throw a topic out there and we have a discussion and we have an epiphany after the discussion. You're like, damn, I might have.
Sometimes you learn from yourself.
Right.
That's why I say in relationships, you got to put in that work because the more conversations you have, the closer you'll become. You know what I'm saying? I know myself, if I'm having fun, a lot of times I don't want to stop having fun to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, but when you're living together, it's kind of an advantage. You have a bigger sample size.
Yeah.
But when you're not living together and you're having such a great time, 3-4 days is just fun and passion. You don't want to stop to have a conversation. I know serious shit and just kill the vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
But maybe it won't kill the vibe. It might elevate the vibe.
Yeah, it might intense it.
Mm-hmm. But as men, we're like,
because that face-to-face transparency and then being able to fix it.
Yeah, but as men, come on now. Wifey doing her thing for 4 days straight. Like, I ain't trying to mess up day 5. Day 5, I got this new trick I'm gonna put on, boy. I'm
gonna flip her ass.
about, you know what I mean? I'm feeling good.
Turn her like a little top.
You know what I mean? We're gonna finish this thing off strong. You almost don't want to have that conversation,
Right,
but it's
right,
like finding that balance is
The
power.
sad part is,
I don't have that balance, man.
yeah.
I'm working on that. I gotta get it.
The only reason why is because of the distance.
No, I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
I try to explain that. Really not explaining it. Everybody knows. You can know shit and still don't like it.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell a woman something and she knows it. I'd rather a woman just say, I know what you're saying.
Right.
I just don't like it.
Like it. Yeah, just keep it a buck. I don't like it.
Then we both can laugh
I ain't
at
happy
it.
about it. And...
Yeah, then we can laugh at it and be like, I get it.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I understand we're both really the same way because
right.
I just don't talk about it. I don't really like it either. But sometimes you don't talk about things, it gives the impression that you don't care or you're not on that page.
That's a fact. It does.
But we're all learning, man. That's the beauty of it. We're all learning.
We're all trying to figure this shit out, man. It's not something that we can all just say, yo, we got it. Because I know I ain't got it all the time, bro. I know that for a fact.
Man, I know a lot of married people, but I only know a few that are in relationships, bro.
No, I'm with you. I do too. I know. I get what you're saying. I do too. I know a lot of married people, but I know only a few that really in a relationship.
And that will be a very short clip. I'm gonna repeat that.
Yo.
So what are we building? What are we building from?
Me and the wife talked about that recently, yo. We literally talked about that recently because we in a relationship. We here. Like,
my point.
We go through it. We talk about things. We fix things. We go through it. This ain't no fucking smoke and mirrors where we just married and then I go up the street and I'm doing whatever I do and she go up the block and do whatever she doing. Like, nah, we here. Fully engaged, fully encompassing. Sometimes that shit is hard. Sometimes it isn't.
I mean, it's gonna be hard. Life is hard.
Yeah, that's why.
So
gotta go through it. Shit, gotta
I
live.
mean, what? No relationship that's easy makes any sense. Only reason why that side chick is easy because all you doing is smashing.
That's it. So
ain't no life situation going on.
And that'd be the funny part, man, where people be like, man, I got my side and she made me feel better than my wife, bro, because that's her job. She only got one job. But once she gets elevated to main person status, everything that you complain about your wife, that side gonna be on that same bullshit.
It doesn't have to be an elevation. Fuck around and let her money be fucked up and she got some bills backed up.
Right. And you still coming over there to fuck on her. You gonna have to pay some bills, brother.
You're gonna have to. Or she gonna get somebody that can.
Yeah, you gonna have to pay some bills, brother.
And if you got one that's life is together, eventually she gonna want more than just that meat.
Yeah.
You know, what about us?
Yeah, we
you know what I'm saying? And you gonna say, huh? Nah, nigga, I said, what about us? We doing this for a long time now. When we gonna make plans for us? Now what you gonna do? Yeah, that shit real. Dude, shit. We ain't yo.
What about us?
When you a teenager, 20s, you can get away with that. Maybe 30s. You start getting past 40, them jump offs get tired of jumping.
Shit, 38. Shit.
Yeah.
35.
Yeah, they might want to have that last minute baby. They might want to, you know what I mean? All kind of shit. You know?
Well, I got a vasectomy.
She might even hit you up and say she want a bigger place.
I got that vasectomy at 35.
Man, if I was in them streets, I wouldn't even tell nobody I had that shit. I'd be busting all kind of nuts. Just lying.
I'd be like, every time I look at my son, literally, dog, I got my vasectomy. What today's date? Shit. Today's the 8-year anniversary. Actually, 28th. Today's the 8-year anniversary.
No, that's wild. That's wild, baby. That's wild. You wild for that.
I just thought about that shit, dog.
Yeah, you wild. You wild. I can't take it that far though, but yo, I be shooting the club up. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing my part.
Yo,
by the time she find out, I'm like, shit, I ain't fucking. I ain't tell you. You ain't ask me.
Bro, best decision I ever made, son.
I mean, I hear you talking. I
best
feel you.
Decision I ever made. Yo, I had dudes asking, yo, what is it? Shit, Daryl alone. You still release the same? Like, yo, bro, that shit don't change. You don't know biology.
I mean, you can Google it, man. There's plenty of conversations on it online, and there's plenty of people that have done it. I mean, I wouldn't do it because I've made it this far. There's no need for me to do it. I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, I thought it was sterile too until I met Erica.
No, but I'm
we
saying
would have had 3. She had a miscarriage on 1. We would have had 3.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm an old head. I'm good.
That's when we get the most potent, bro.
Yeah, but you know, women ain't potent. They get my age, bro. That shit ends on its own.
Well, if management, busts one out,
it's not gonna happen. It's not possible. It's not medically possible.
Oh, okay, all right, leave it like that.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if she do, I mean, cool. We both agree that it makes no sense for anybody in their 50s to just pop up and have a baby, man.
I'm Godfather, man. I got your back. 110.
Nah, you need to ask me what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh no,
Godfather.
That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Nigga, what the fuck you on, son?
You bugging. Be 70 years old when the kid go to college. Fuck that.
And I'm clowning because I ain't going nowhere. I'm clowning.
Listen.
Like, you old ass nigga got a baby.
Listen, California's expensive as it is, bro. Like, nigga gonna be coming home, like, leaving paychecks on the table and eating a sandwich.
Just walking away, son.
You know what I mean? Nah, regular lifestyle. Here you go, baby.
And just walk away.
Yeah, just the stuff.
It's already in the count.
Word up. Nigga be working 7 days a week, man. Not at a job, but every day gonna be working. Cell phone gonna be like a laptop, making it crack. Every day gonna be doing something. Gotta get it cracking. Gotta keep moving. Motion, bro.
Gotta keep moving.
Motion, man. For real, bro. Shit. I make that money, make money, man. It's life, B. I ain't crying about that shit, man. It's gonna be what it is, man. Hey,
that's why I love you, bro.
I ain't even mad at you laughing at me. I'm trying to tell you, boy.
That's why I love you, bro.
Shit. Hey, baby, just leave me some money, keep gas in my car, and make sure my clothes don't get old. Cause hey, bro, listen.
I'm with you.
I submit to what the universe is providing for me. It's gonna get better. But right now, this is what I'm gonna be doing. Shit. Word up. Word to the agreement that I signed.
Word to the agreement that I signed. I respect it.
You know what I mean?
Salute, young.
I have embraced it. And when I sit there doing my inspection,
right,
all these computer parts that's gonna be going into these Teslas and doing these documents at this place I know I ain't gonna be that long. That's all I think about.
Right, the agreement that you signed.
Long range. The Japanese lady's talking to me. I don't know what the fuck she's saying. She's pointing at this screen and shit and showing me all these processes. I'm looking at her like,
ma'am, konnichiwa.
yeah. And then she points out something. I said, excuse me, but your SOPs are incorrect for one, because none of these apply to what I'm doing. Even though this is my second day, I can tell you none of these are applicable to the process. Now, I can fix these for you, because I do that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? Did she look? Oh, I know do you. I said, no, do me. Fuck out of here. Fucking about day, goddamn. I ain't no goddamn dumbass. I'm new, but I ain't stupid.
I ain't stupid, lady.
I'm just playing the game, man. Shit. Fuck out of here.
That's funny, son. That's funny.
It was, man. But see, I'm able to laugh at life, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man.
Couldn't always do that.
Let's transition, because we about to get ready to roll about it. I got a couple of things to do. I want to tell everybody we have a live podcast. We have a live podcast coming up on the 16th. 16th, our live podcast. You'll see promo 16th of February. 16th of February, I have a live podcast. We'll let you guys know time frame and everything in the coming days. You'll see promotion and different stuff like that. So be on the lookout on both of our Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts, and on the Got What You Need Networks Instagram account and Twitter account and Facebook account. You'll start seeing a promotion around. So our live podcast is on the 16th. So be on the lookout for that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Come and have fun with us. Come talk with us. Come chill. You know what I mean? So, Dot, you got anything you want to end the show with, my brother?
This is a message to the young black men, also the men of age. The greatest thing you can do for your child is to select a functional, progressive mother. We joke all the time about shooting the club up and not pulling out, but y'all have put that into practice, and y'all are just having babies with anybody. And these children are growing up, not protected, not performing well, not being provided the necessary knowledge and nurturing they need to develop as young men and young women. And we have to stop acting like we don't have a part to play in that. Be careful who you select to have your seed, man. It's a very powerful thing. Well, I mean, we make jokes of it, but it is something that is very serious and something we're very serious about, man. And young men, protect your seed, man. Real talk.
Take your
It's powerful.
seed. I agree. All right, guys, man. This is the Black Male Podcast. Episode was it 126. I'm TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
That is who I am.
And we'll check y'all next week, man. Appreciate you all. Peace.
Yeah.